So I have been grieving a lot
I'm
over the
sorry.
last 9 months. Grieving
Is your mom
several.
passed?
No, I'm grieving the living.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. It happens. It happens. We because it's like we lose them. It's like they passed away, but they're still alive. You know.
Mhm.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on or anything?
So I finally had to kind of rule with an iron fist. Two of my family members are they're addicts, and so I kind of had to part ways.
Listen, it's not you. Listen, you have to do what you have to do for your own sanity. You know what I'm saying? You've got
It
to try. You've got
doesn't
to
make it
try.
easier,
What's that?
but it doesn't make it easier.
No, it doesn't make it easier, but you have to make a conscious choice. You know.
Mhm. And I
Um,
can't help but to think I have an uncle who has passed that my mom really, really looked up to. And I always think if he was still around, we wouldn't be in this situation.
can I ask who the family members are that do that stuff?
My mom and my brother.
I was feeling it was your mom. I almost said I thought your mom was doing it. Listen, I have to ask you: is your mom in her 50s by chance?
She's early 60s.
Early 60s. She's been doing this for a long time, off and off, on and off, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, man. You don't find many ADD ICTS in their 60s, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah, and as the years have gone on, it has progressed into more and more illicit things.
100%, 100%. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. You know, it's hard. It's very hard. I dealt with that for 30 years off and on, so I totally get where you're coming from. My kids did as well, but my husband didn't do it like 24/7. He'd take periods of time where he wouldn't do it, so it wasn't like constant. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with a mother who she had everything set up for her life, the typical baby boomer, retirement, all of that. And I have watched her lose everything.
And that, that's not your responsibility. I know that you feel responsible for your mom, and that's not your responsibility to worry about your mother. She's your own person. She's making her own decisions. So it is not your mom. Your mom decides what she wants to do, whether that's get high as a kite or go drinking somewhere. You cannot force her to do something that she is not ready to stop doing. I know that you feel responsible for your mother, but you're really not, you know.
Yeah, it's hard because I've watched her mentally and physically slip away, and I feel like I've been robbed, and my children have been robbed.
You have every right to be upset because you have been robbed of a mother and grandmother. 100%, you have that right to be upset. But I don't know if your mom's going to stop anytime soon, and I'm just being honest with you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I don't. I think it will stop when
she's gone.
She's no longer here.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I think when she's gone is when it's going to stop. I just feel like she's been just doing this for so long. She doesn't know how to stop doing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the last time she was in rehab, she told me, I can't promise you this will be the last time, but I can promise you it will be the last time I come here.
Well, I don't know, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. So, can you tell me kind of what you want me to help you with? Some energy healing, or just talk about it, or some other stuff? You tell me what you want me to help you with, sweetheart.
Just some energy healing.
But I do feel there's some people that have passed away around you too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Misty, honey, I want to tell you guys a story. not a story, a saying. My husband and I talked about this many, many times over the years because he knew what he did and he knew what could happen to him. He says, honey, think about this. I said, what? He says, how many 60-year-old ADD ICTS do you know? I said, not many. He says, you don't because they're all gone. And I don't know. And my husband was 59. Didn't even make it to see 60. So, and it just goes to show you really don't see many that are in their 60s because everybody's gone, and that's just the truth. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is, sweetheart. Can I ask you, is your mom 63?
Yes.
So I just heard 63. She's 63, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Is this, let me get some more background. Is this something she does constantly or just sometimes, or it's like all day, every day?
Since I was pregnant with my daughter, it's been all day, every day.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Man, this sucks, man. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and work on some energy healing for you, okay? Now, what exactly do you want me to try to focus on when I do this energy healing, sweetheart? Help you relieve anxiety, depression, or kind of what do you want me to kind of help focus? Heal your heart, or anything I can do, darling, honestly.
I've been working a lot emotionally through all of this, but just I feel like I carry so much weight still.
I understand. I can try to help you lift some of that weight off of yourself, if that makes sense, If that's what you want me to do, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Just to help with your grieving and to help with your just not feeling this heavy feeling, you know what I'm saying? Okay, YouTube, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm doing energy healing for this nice lady. So when I put my hands up, I've never done energy healing on here for anybody here, but I would not be surprised if you guys don't feel it. I'm just letting you know because the screen's here, my hands are going to be up here. So you guys might feel the energy healing as well, even on the replay. I just want to let you know. Okay, darling, what I need you to do, oh gosh, what was your name again? I'm so sorry, dude. Rochelle. Okay, what I need you to do is just relax and just breathe normally and just let my energy try to help you do the best it can do, okay? All right, you ready? Do you accept? Yeah. Okay, here we go, sweetheart. Just relax, okay? Okay, Rochelle, how you feeling, honey?
My hands start started getting like really hot, like burning.
What was it? What happened?
And started feeling like they were burning.
And it's okay. You get a warm sense. Your hands did? You said your hands? Interesting. And it's all part of it. I mean, did it stop now when I was finished?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Different parts of the body get affected with this, honestly. They get affected with different things that I do, you know? My as you guys know, my hands get very warm when I do this, and my hands are warm to the touch right now. So I used to have the coldest hands, but since I started doing this, I do not have cold hands. My hands are always warm because I am an energy healer as well. So how do you feel in general? Do you feel any better?
I feel a little lighter.
That's good. And I try to like lift your spirits and lift your heart up, that kind of stuff, That's what I tried to do for you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
So you said your brother was the same way, yes? Did they ever do anything together?
They are currently.
I thought so, because I was feeling that they were doing shit together. I'm sorry, sweetheart. They're enabling each other. Vivian, I got you, darling. You'll be next, okay? Viviana, you're next, darling. Okay, you're next, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Viviana's next, my friend. Sorry, I get excited when I do readings. Okay, let's see what else I can hear for you, sweetheart. Is your brother in his like 20s or early 30s?
He is 10 years older. He's 45.
Oh, he's 45. Okay. So are you in your 30s then? You're the one in the 30s, correct? You guys just pay for a reading, and you guys will be next, and I'll probably have time to do 2 more readings. I got Viviana after this nice lady, and then I can probably have time to do 1 more, because as you guys know, my time to get off here is like 10 o'clock every night, just because that's what time I normally get off. That is what it is, Let me see what else I'm hearing for you, sweetheart. Is there anything else what else do you want me, is there something else you want me to focus on for you?
I wouldn't mind if I could like hear a message from my uncle.
Okay. Let me see. Is this your mom's brother?
Yes.
Do you know if he might have passed away with something in his bite from his heart, like a heart attack or some kind of heart problems?
He could have. It started with cancer.
Okay, I literally just heard cancer, so the cancer was what I was hearing with him as well. Very good, because I heard cancer as you were talking about it. I literally just heard the cancer. Do you know if it was colon cancer or something down in that region, down there in the trunk area?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. Okay. Let me see what else he's hearing, sweetheart. What I'm hearing as well. Let's see. Was he cremated? Was your uncle cremated? Do you know? He was. Okay, because I'm hearing about him being cremated. Okay, very good. That's what I'm hearing. Did his cancer spread though? I feel like it spread to different parts of his body. Do you know?
We don't know for sure, because
like I feel it's up here, like either in his lungs or something about his chest area as well.
Yeah, he has throat cancer.
Yep, I heard definitely 100%. Did he have trouble swallowing? He's making me feel like with trouble swallowing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of it as well. He couldn't eat very good, could he, because of this?
No.
Yeah. He says, I just kind of withered away and died. That's what he's telling me. He said, I just kind of withered away and just passed away, he says. He says, I'm okay now. He says, I just want to let you know that I'm okay now. I'm okay now. That's what he's telling me. He says he says it was touch and go there for a while. I thought maybe I might outlive this stuff, but he said it just wasn't meant to be. I was just supposed to pass when I passed. I have to ask you, was he in his 50s maybe when he passed away? Maybe early 60s?
Yeah.
Okay, late 50s. I just heard like 58, 59 maybe. He said
Close. I would say it was probably close to that.
okay, very, very good. Would it make sense that he might have just he might have passed away maybe when he was napping or resting or something? Does that make sense about your uncle? Or do you know? Do you know if he might have been asleep when he passed away?
Um, he was in a long-term care facility on hospice, so
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, it is what it is. He's had a good life, but at the same time, I just knew the end was near. He says I knew the end was near, and he didn't want to pass away. But it is what it is. He 100%. It was just his time to go.
yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely on hospice for a while. I feel like he was on hospice for a few weeks or something, a week or two before he passed away. That's how I feel. He said it's so good to talk to you again. He says I missed you very, very much. He says, but he says it's very good to talk to you again. Are some or all of your grandparents passed away?
All of them except for one.
Oh, that makes sense. I have to ask you, did one of them or some of them have like Alzheimer's or dementia reference?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm feeling the Alzheimer's and dementia with you, sweetheart, and with somebody in the family. Would this be like a grandmother? I heard grandmother. I feel like it's a grandmother, possibly.
It was my grandfather.
Your grandfather. Okay, very, very good. Give me 1 second. I'm itching. Sorry, guys. I can't help it. I itch. Just we got us women. We sweat over down here. It is what it is. I itch sometimes. It is what it is. Um. He says, just let my niece know that I miss her tremendously and I'm okay and I'm at peace over there. He said he passed away very, very peacefully. So I feel like he just kind of drifted off or he was kind of unconscious and he never woke up. That's how I'm feeling with him. But he's okay. He said, just tell her that I'm okay and I'm doing well and I love her very much. Now you said this was your mom's brother, correct?
Yes.
He says, I just wish your mom would get her act together. That's what he says. He says, I just wish he'd get his act together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that you're going through that, sweetheart. It's not easy, having your mom do that kind of stuff, man. I'm sorry, my love.
I appreciate it.
I have to be honest with you. I don't know. I just don't know if I see her stopping at any time soon, sweetheart. I just don't know.
As much as I hope that she will, I know deep down in my soul that she won't. This will be what takes her out.
I think I have to agree with you, darling. I'm so sorry. I think you're right, to be honest with you. That's just how I feel, sweetheart.
Yeah, and it's, I work in the hospice field, so I very much understand grieving when someone's passed.
Of course.
But it's definitely been a transition because I have been grieving so badly, but for people that are still living.
And that is a true thing. That is a real thing. That is 100% a real thing, my friend. 100%. And you have very valid concerns. It is what it is. It happens. And then, like your brother too, I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon either.
No, he he's on and off the bandwagon, not for, but he's in a very toxic relationship, very codependent in many ways, and
Do one of them do one of them drink, sweetheart? Do one of them drink? Are they drinkers?
it's whatever they can afford at the time.
Okay, that makes sense. It goes hand in hand with drinking. Honestly, doing that kind of stuff, it goes hand in hand. They just kind of just that's what happens. And I would like to choose to believe that your mom would like to stop if she could. You know what I'm saying? I know that she would like to stop if she could. I just don't know if she could ever stop without any kind of help. And I don't even know if she wants help.
Yeah, the last time she seeked help, um, she ended up in the ICU for like 2 weeks. I think even if she wanted to and she did seek help, that she wouldn't make it through.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second. I gotta stretch. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I gotta stretch. Sorry, sweetheart. It happens. I have to stretch in these readings, you guys. It is what it is. Um. Now, your dad, is he here or is he passed?
He's still here by the grace of God.
But they're not together, are they, your mom or your dad?
No.
Did your dad leave your mom because of this stuff?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering. I just felt maybe that was a cause of their relationship issues, which I know it played a part 100%. I just feel like it did, honestly.
My mom cheated on my dad, and my dad was also an addict. He suffered.
I heard cheated. I just didn't say anything. I heard that. Damn it, I heard that. I should have said something. Yeah, it is what it is.
He suffered 2 years ago, and since has kind of turned his life around. Not necessarily by choice, but was kind of forced that way with his health.
You said he had a heart attack 2 years ago? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. It's because of all the strain on the body, all his body and what he was doing, it's because of all the strain on his body, sweetheart.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You can't, you've got to make sure that I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Damn it. I forgot what I was going to say. It is what it is, sweetheart. It is what it is.
Yeah. An interesting little thing. When he was in the hospital, my uncle and I went up to go and visit him. And his dad, my grandfather, he passed away several years before that. And we walked in and we looked at each other. And at the same time, we both said, for a second, I thought we were seeing Grandpa Bob here.
Interesting.
It was almost like he was in his body. Like he came and was like, it's not your time to go.
That's interesting. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was, because that could happen, I'm sure. I would not be surprised at all, darling. I would not be surprised at all. Man, it's hard, dude. It's very hard. It's hard living the life that you have to live, my friend. I'm so sorry. It's not easy. It's not easy. You know, see, living with my husband for as long as I did, when that you know, my husband passed. That's how my husband passed away. Something that was laced with F that he took. I think it was METH. I think that's what it was laced with the H. I mean the F. He never did H. He did like CC, and he did METH. But I never wanted none of that shit. I never wanted any of that shit. It stayed away from me. I just was too busy raising my children. I just could not be that person like my husband could. But you know, I stuck with him even though I probably shouldn't. But you know, I believed in my vows no matter what come about, I suppose, you know. We got married in May 27th, 1989. It was a different time when we got married than it is today, you know. Very much different time. So, I don't know. But you know, if something does happen to your mom, I'll just tell you now, I'm very sorry for the future loss of her if something happens to her, you know. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You know, I know that you're grieving her and your brother, and and they're both alive, and that's that's the hard part. Bunny, it was. The 90s were a very much better time, 100%. No internet yet, none of that stuff, no cell phones. You had to actually talk to people or actually write letters. And there was I had no computers. There was no computers. Not the type that there are now. When computers first came out, they were horrible. Dial-up was nothing compared to what it is now. Dial-up was horrible. But 100%. You've got mail. That's because back then there was only the AOL server that you could connect to the internet. That was the only server. You had to get the dial-up to AOL, and usually it was a disc. You put a disc in, it would connect, and you had to have the phone line turned in. It was landline, and so it took. You know, you could not download anything. You could not downloading took probably an hour to download one picture. To download one picture, my darling. Just one picture. So, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But, you have anybody else you want to talk to? Anybody else we want to talk about, sweetheart, before we get off of here? Or you just tell me what you want, what you need.
No, I don't.
I have to be honest with you. I don't know if your mom's going to stop anytime soon or if at all. Right now, I don't think that's a possibility. And I'm sorry about that, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's something I've been working and coming to terms with.
100%. I get it. But you know, you did what you had to. This is what they're telling me. You did what you had to keep yourself safe and your kids safe. And you know, at least, how is your dad? Is he a pretty decent dad now that he quit? Or he tries? Okay. Well, at least you have your dad in your life. You know, that's one good thing. At least you have your dad, which I'm glad about for you, sweetheart. Okay, I'm glad about that. Well, sweetheart, listen, I hope you come back some other time. I hope that I can help you in the future, and I hope you stick around and listen to readings, and welcome to my family. And this is all just one big family, happy family on my page, you guys. That's what I choose to believe. Everybody's just a big happy family here, you know?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
100%. Okay, I'm going to stop this, darling. Now, if you don't want me to put this, is this something that you don't want out in the public? Do you want me not post this on my YT? Because I won't if you don't want me to. I can delete it.
No, it's fine.
You sure? Okay.